We have identified the difference between scalar and vector. Very simple. Scalar is having only a magnitude. Vector is having magnitude and direction. And coming to vector point function, it is a point in a plane associated with a vector. And if it is associated with a scalar, you are calling it as scalar point function. So after that, we have defined one important definition is nothing but vector differential operator. So operator is nothing but it is one symbol, and that symbol you are simply denoting with a triangle type, but it is a reverse of triangle. So this symbol is said to be vector differential operator if it is defined like this: I dou by dou x plus j dou by dou y plus k dou by dou z. This is the definition for vector differential operator in the three-dimensional plane. So after defining this vector differential operator, this operator must be associated with a function. Function means either it is a scalar function or it is vector function. So depending on the nature of the function, this vector differential operator divided into three cases. As per your last class, one is gradient, the second one is nothing but divergent, the third one is it is curl. So it is divided into three different cases. And when we started the first one, gradient, this gradient means the vector differential operator that must be associated with a scalar point function. So the scalar point function, if I'm going to denote with phi, then it should be associated with vector differential operator. So del phi, that you can define it as I dou phi by dou x plus j dou phi by dou y plus k dou phi by dou z. So here I, j, k are nothing but generally unit vectors corresponding to the axis. So I square 1, j square 1, k square 1, remaining all the combinations, it is equal to 0. So after defining this, I have given certain properties of gradient also. Almost it is following the same principles of differentiation. And here you have to remember one important definition, directional derivative. That directional derivative simply it is denoted by dd, that can be calculated here. It is a product of unit vector and gradient. Product of unit vector and gradient. So unit vector can be taken as vector divided by norm of the vector. And gradient is nothing but it is defined for a scalar point function. So to enter into a directional derivative, definitely we require one is vector and another is scalar. Under those two conditions only you can find out the directional derivative corresponding to the given scalar function. Actually this directional derivative, it is going to give the information that how much amount of displacement to be done to a scalar to convert into vector. Normal ga ఎప్పుడైనా gradient apply చేసినప్పుడు gradient is applicable only for it is a scalar point function. Only scalar ke ఇది define అవుతుంది, and after finding the gradient scalar converts into vector automatically. So how to identify scalar and vector? In the last class I have given a clue also. A function involving I, j, k terms, you call it as vector, otherwise it is nothing but scalar. So based on your this last class, now today we are going to take certain problems on your gradient. So open your mathematical notes and write down the first one, the problem. So find gradient of so they are asking here, it is given some x cube plus y cube plus 3xyz. So asking to find out the gradient for a function at a point. The point is given, that point is 1, 1 and -2. So at this particular point they are going to find out gradient of that particular function. So now you simply give me the answer. Is the given function is vector or scalar? మనకి ఇచ్చిన ఫంక్షన్ వెక్టర్ ఆ స్కేలారా చెప్పండి. ఓ ఫంక్షన్ ఇచ్చారు ఇక్కడ. ఫంక్షన్ ఎలా ఉంది? x³ + y³ + 3xyz. Is it vector or scalar? ఎట్లా తెలుస్తుంది మనకి? It is a scalar because it is not having any ijk terms. So ijk terms levu kabatti scalar antaru. So first I am denoting with a symbol. So let phi, this is nothing but a scalar, so that I am denoting with your given function x cube plus y cube plus 3xyz, that I am denoting with phi. Now you need to calculate the gradient corresponding to this scalar. So I'm just calculating. Consider the gradient can be denoted here. It is gradient of phi, which is simply denoted by del phi. As per the definition, I dou phi by dou x plus j dou phi by dou y plus k dou phi by dou z. So this is the standard definition for gradient. Now this is I. So what is dou phi by dou x? For your given function phi, you are differentiating with respect to x variable. X తోటి differentiation చేస్తే ఏమవుతుంది? X cube derivative is nothing but 3x square. And y cube అంటే దీంట్లో x అనే టర్మే లేదు కాబట్టి it is 0. ఇక్కడ ఇంకొకటి లాస్ట్ కి x టర్మ్ ఉంది కాబట్టి 3yz it is taken as constant and x derivative is 1, so that you are getting plus 3yz. This is with respect to x. Plus j you are keeping as it is dou phi by dou y. Dou phi by dou y means differentiating with respect to y variable. So y తోటి చేసేటప్పుడు ఫస్ట్ టర్మ్ 0, సెకండ్ టర్మ్ it is 3y square derivative plus y తోటి చేస్తున్నారు కాబట్టి it becomes 3xz. Similarly, I am taking the differentiation with respect to z variable. So x cube y cube అంటే అక్కడ z టర్మ్ లేదు కాబట్టి 0, లాస్ట్ ఒక దగ్గరే ఉంది. So remaining constant you will be having 3xy. So this is about your final simplification of gradient of phi. But they are asking at a point. So that's why you are just substituting that point at 1, 1, minus 2. What is the meaning of 1, 1, minus 2? X value 1, y value 1, z value minus 2. So there you are substituting that values. So what will be the answer now? Gradient of phi equal to I into 3 into x square. Here x value is 1, so that you are getting 3 plus 3yz. 3yz. So you are getting minus 6. Are you following this? Plus j into 3y square. You will be having 3xz. So it is minus 6. Plus k into 3xy. 3xy means only you are getting 3. So finally you are getting the answer minus 3i. This is minus 3j plus 3k. This is the final answer corresponding to the gradient at that particular point. So you just look onto the final answer. Initially that is a scalar function. So after getting the gradient, it converts into vector. మనకు final answer ఎప్పుడైనా మళ్ళీ వెక్టార్లలో వస్తుంది. So this is the problem corresponding to the given gradient. So ఇది షార్ట్ ఆన్సర్స్ లో అడిగే ఛాన్సెస్ ఉంటాయి. A function is given, scalar function always, and you are calculating the gradient. Random. Are you following my class?
Yes, sir. Completed.
Okay. Find. I need a response from your side. So find the gradient. It's very simple. Find the gradient of already they have given f equal to, they have already given a function. It is x square y plus y square x plus z square. Simply they are asking to calculate gradient corresponding to the given function. So no point is given. If point is not given, you need not worry. You can directly leave as it is. If point is there, then you can directly substitute there. So first, already they have given f. Is it vector or scalar first? Vector or scalar?
Scalar.
Right, it is scalar. Can you find out the gradient for that? Can you find out the gradient for that?
Oh, okay, sir.
Right. So I'm calculating directly. Consider it is gradient of, already they have given f. So this is equal to del f. The definition for this, I dou f by dou x plus j dou f by dou y plus k dou f by dou z. Standard definition. So it is I. What is dou f by dou x? Your f function you are differentiating with respect to x variable. So x తోటి చేస్తున్నారు కాబట్టి it becomes 2xy first one plus y square second one. There is no x term in the last. So leave. Plus j dou f by dou y with respect to y variable. So x square plus 2xy and there is no y plus k dou f by dou z with respect to z. You will be having only 2z. Point is not given. Only the thing is you are just calculating this one and that is your final answer. Point istene point substitute cheyandi. So scalar, after getting the gradient, it converts into vector. Am I okay na?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Right. Now I am entering into one important problem. So these are the only basic things that you are calculating gradient, but I am getting the important bit is definitely you can expect in the long answers. Find మీకు ఏదైనా ప్రాబ్లం అనిపిస్తేనే అన్మ్యూట్ చేయండి, అదర్వైజ్ యూ మ్యూట్ యువర్ సెల్ఫ్. Find the directional derivative. Find the directional derivative. Find the directional derivative of xy plus yz plus zx in the direction of vector, in the direction of vector. So I plus 2j plus 2k. I plus 2j plus 2k at the point, the most important one, at the point 1, 2, 0. So they are asking to calculate the directional derivative of a particular function in the direction of vector I plus 2j plus 2k at a point is given 1, 2, 0. So you just recall your last class. In order to calculate the directional derivative, definitely we require one is scalar and another is nothing but vector. So give me the answer. Which one is vector and which one is scalar? What is the scalar here? It is? What is scalar?
xy plus yz plus zx.
Zx, right. What about the vector
Scalar.
now? So vector
I
I plus
plus
2j
2j plus
plus
2k.
2k. So the thing is, in order to get the directional derivative, compulsory we require one scalar and a vector. So first you focus on scalar first. So as per the definition, first I am supposing let you are introducing a symbol phi. This is nothing but a scalar. So corresponding to this scalar function, I am just writing xy plus yz plus zx. For this scalar, you are calculating the gradient. So gradient of phi, simply it is denoted by del phi. As per the definition, I dou phi by dou x plus j dou phi by dou y plus k dou phi by dou z. So just you are calculating, it is I. So what about dou phi by dou x? Differentiation with respect to x variable. X తోటి చేస్తున్నారు అమ్మ డిస్టర్బెన్స్ చేయకూడదు. x తోటి చేస్తున్నారు కాబట్టి y ఏమవుతుంది చెప్పాలి మీరు. y ప్లస్ z. సిమిలర్లీ ప్లస్ j dou phi by dou y. y తోటి చేస్తున్నాం. x ప్లస్ z ప్లస్ k dou phi by dou z.
చాలా వరకు మంచిది. ఫస్ట్ ఇల్లు నువ్వు
వెళ్తాం dou phi by dou z with respect to z. So you are getting y plus x. Just you are making the differentiation with respect to x, y, z. Now here the point is given at the point 1, 2, 0. Only a point is given. Better you substitute that point at 1, 2, 0. So you are calculating gradient of phi. So substituting that value, x value 1, y value 2, z value 0. So I into y plus z means 2 plus 0, it becomes 2 plus j x plus z. X plus z means 1 plus 0 is 1 plus k y plus x, that becomes 3. Okay. So directly you are getting the answer is 2y plus j plus 3k. So this is nothing but gradient corresponding to the given scalar function. After getting the gradient, now what is the next thing? In order to calculate the directional derivative, as per your last class I have given, you should have scalar and vector. For that vector you are calculating the unit vector. So you write down here, it is for the given vector. What about the vector? The vector is nothing but I plus 2j plus 2k. For the given vector I plus 2j plus 2k, the unit vector is given by, you are just calculating the unit vector, and that is generally denoted by E bar. In the last class I have given the procedure to calculate a unit vector. Write down the same vector as it is, I plus 2j plus 2k. Total it is divided by norm. Norm is nothing but modulus, which is nothing but square root of sum of the squares of the coefficients of I, j, k. So first I coefficient is 1, its square 1 square, plus j coefficient 2 square, plus k coefficient 2 square. So only look onto the given vector and write down that unit vector. So I plus 2j plus 2k, total it is divided by under root of 4 plus 4, 8 plus 1, it is nothing but 9. Or I can write here, it is I plus 2j plus 2k overall divided by square root of 9 is nothing but 3. So we had totally gradient value and as well as unit vector. So once getting these two, now you are calculating the directional derivative. So therefore directional derivative. So this is equal to, as per the definition, E bar dot gradient. So this is E bar. E bar means I plus 2j plus 2k divided by 3 dot del phi. Already we have calculated gradient value. That gradient value, that point here it is 2i plus j plus 3k. So now you are making the simplification of this. Anyhow 1 by 3 it is a constant term. So how to make the multiplication between these two? In the last class I have given I should be multiplied by I only, because if I is multiplied by j, I dot j is nothing but the dot product is 0. So only you are making the dot product to the corresponding same values. So I to I, you are getting 2i square, 2i square. So better you write down 2i square, and the remaining combination 0 plus j to j. So you are getting 2j square. Similarly, 2k, 3k, you are getting 6k square. For the remaining combinations, all are equal to 0. So you are getting 1 by 3. So this is nothing but 2, because I square value 1 plus j square value 1 plus k square value 1. So finally you are getting the answer is nothing but 10 by 3. So this much amount of units to be applied to the scalar to convert into vector. అంటే అది ఇంత ఫోర్స్ చేస్తే ఇంత అమౌంట్ ఇంత దూరం జరుగుతుంది అని చెప్తారు. 10/3 యూనిట్స్ అన్నట్టు. సో నథింగ్ టు వరీ, జస్ట్ యు ఆర్ క్యాలిక్యులేటింగ్ ద డైరెక్షనల్ డెరివేటివ్ కరస్పాండింగ్ టు ద గివెన్ స్కేలార్ ఫంక్షన్ in the direction of vector. So this is the procedure to find out your directional derivative. Most important, you can expect in the final exams. Is it clear? Any doubt? Only the thing is,
Yes, sir.
only the thing is, for your given problem, identify first thing is scalar and vector. For that scalar only you are calculating the gradient. For the given vector, you are finding the unit vector. Take the product of those two, that gives you directional derivative. Right. Write down in your notes. If no point is given, nothing to worry, you keep as it is and you are just making the simplification only. If point is there, then only you can use it. Unit vector can be calculated only for the given vector. Gradient is calculated only for the scalar. Shall I take the next problem now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now this is one Ijjat ka sawal. You know the meaning of Ijjat ka sawal? Emma?
Yes, sir.
Find the directional derivative. You are not so active now. Had your lunch? అందరూ అన్నం తిన్నారా? మరి ఎంత మా వాయిస్ చాలా డల్ గా వస్తుంది. Find the directional derivative of, so they have given a function 2xy plus z square, 2xy plus z square at the point is given 1, -1, 3. At the point 1, -1, 3 in the direction of so they have given I plus 2j plus 3k. Can you find out the solution for this? Same. We had here
Okay,
it is.
sir.
One is scalar and another is vector. For that scalar, first you calculate gradient, and for the vector you are finding unit vector. Take the product of those two, gives you directional derivative. Fast, within 2 minutes. Now this is the Ijjat ka sawal of Tribly students. Same steps. Are you finding? What is your answer? What about the answer now? Anyone? While making the multiplication, dot product you are using I to I, j to j, k to k, remaining all the combinations 0.
16 by root 14, sir.
No, wrong.
Sir, 1.
Final answer 1. No, no. When you are calculating gradient, what will be the answer for gradient?
Minus 2i plus 2j plus 6k.
Okay. And we have calculated unit vector, and then you make the product of those two. I to I అని చేయండి. అక్కడ ప్లస్లు మైనస్లు కొంచెం జాగ్రత్తగా చూడండి అమ్మ.
14 by root 14.
No. Shall I do the problem now? మీరు నాకంటే ఫాస్ట్ ఉన్నారు అనుకున్నా.
Okay, sir.
So start with your scalar function phi. So here it is given 2xy plus z square. So therefore you are calculating gradient of phi. So simply denoted by del phi, definition I dou phi by dou x plus j dou phi by dou y plus k dou phi by dou z. So directly I dou phi by dou x with respect to x variable. So it becomes 2y, only 2y. There is no other x, only in phi. Plus j dou phi by dou y with respect to y, only 2x, remaining 0. plus k dou phi by dou z, you will be having only 2z. So point is given. So at that point is 1, -1, 3. You are calculating gradient of phi. So it is I. 2y means it is -2 plus j. 2x means, so 2 into 1 is 2 plus k. 2z, it is 6. So you are getting the answer -2i plus 2j plus 6k. So this is about your gradient value. So after getting this gradient, now you are calculating unit vector. So unit vector means for the given, so for the given vector, your vector is I plus 2j plus 3k. The unit vector is, so unit vector generally denoted here, it is E bar. Write down the same, I plus 2j plus 3k divided by under root of coefficients squares. So it is 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square. Okay, this is I plus 2j plus 3k divided by, so 9 plus 4, 13 plus 1, 14. So it is root 14. You keep as it is because root 14 directly you cannot find out its value. It is in terms of points only. You leave as it is. So after getting that, therefore, the directional derivative. So directional derivative that can be calculated here, it is E bar dot product with gradient. So E bar means I plus 2j plus 3k divided by root 14 dot product with del phi. Already we have calculated del phi. So minus 2i plus 2j plus 6k. Now you just make the multiplication. It is 1 divided by root 14. It is at one side. I to I multiplication. I into minus 2i. You will get minus 2i square plus 2j. 2j means it is 4j square. 3k 6k means 18k square.
20 by root 14.
ఇప్పుడు చెప్తున్నారు, మీరు ముందే చెప్పాలి. సో ఆల్మోస్ట్ అంతా నేను చేసిన తర్వాత మీరు ఆన్సర్ ఇస్తున్నారు. రూట్ 14. సో ఇట్ ఈస్, సో -2 plus 4 plus 18. So you are getting the answer is 20 divided by root 14. This is the right answer. మీరు మల్టిప్లై చేసే దగ్గర మన ప్రాబ్లం చేశారనుకుంటా, అంతేనా ఏమా?
3 దగ్గర 2 తీసుకున్నాను సార్.
పోనీ, shall I give you one more? ఫాస్ట్గా చేస్తారా?
Yes sir.
Right, you take one problem now. Problem. Find the directional derivative. Find the directional derivative. Find the directional derivative because it is given in the final exams. So find the directional derivative of, already they have given f equal to, no need of writing phi, f equal to xy square plus yz cube at the point is given, it is 2 minus 1 1, 2 minus 1 1 in the direction of, so a vector is given I plus 2j plus 2k. Make it fast. So you are calculating gradient of f, not for phi. Answer ఏమవుతుందో చెప్పండి. Anyone from your side? We are having only 19 members. Your answer, please.
Minus 11/3.
Right. Exactly. Minus 11/3. What is your name?
Sir, Tahin.
Okay, good. So minus 11/3. So what is the meaning of this negative sign? The meaning is when you are getting a positive symbol, it is moving in the upward direction. Negative means it is in the downward direction. That is the meaning. Okay, nothing to worry, just focusing on its value. So minus 11/3, it's the right answer. So I give you one different type of problem. Find the directional derivative. Find the directional derivative. Find the directional derivative of f equal to x square minus y square plus 2z square at the point P. They have given a point P. It is 1, 2, 3. P is 1, 2, 3. In the direction of the line, in the direction of the line, PQ. So instead of giving a vector, they have given in the direction of the line. So we need to calculate one vector. So as per your given problem, asking to calculate the directional derivative of a scalar, a point is given in the direction of a line. So for that particular line, we need to calculate vector. Otherwise, you cannot find out unit vector. After getting the unit vector only, you can find out the directional derivative. So first of all, directly you write down the gradient for the given scalar function. Consider gradient of f, which is nothing but del f I dou f by dou x plus j dou f by dou y plus k dou f by dou z. So it is equal to I dou f by dou x. For your given f, write down differentiation with respect to x. You will be having 2x and plus j dou f by dou y minus 2y plus k dou f by dou z, it is 4z. So point is also given. So better you write down at P, the point is 1, 2, 3. So you are calculating gradient. It is gradient of F. మా ప్రాబ్లంలో ఇంకొకటి ఇక్కడ కంటిన్యూషన్ ఉంది. In the direction of the line PQ, where Q, the point కూడా ఒకటి ఉందమ్మా, where Q 504. అక్కడ ఆ పాయింట్ కూడా ఇచ్చారు. ఎందుకంటే PQ అన్నప్పుడు P పాయింట్ ఉంది కానీ Q పాయింట్ కూడా ఇవ్వాలి. సో పాయింట్ P దగ్గర you are calculating that gradient. So what will be the answer now? This is I 2x, that means 2, plus j minus 2y, it is minus 4, plus k 4z, it is 12. So finally you are getting 2y minus 4j plus 12k. So this is about your gradient value. Now the problem is you need to calculate unit vector, but before going to the unit vector, no vector is given in a given problem. Using the points in the direction of the line PQ points only, you are calculating the vector. So in order to get vector, you make a statement here. To get vector in the direction of line, in the direction of line PQ, in the direction of the line PQ, consider, I am just calculating, consider I am going to create another point by using the points P and Q. So can you give me the answer? As per your geometrical concepts, P and Q points are given. Can you write down a point on PQ? PQ అంటే ఏమవుతుంది అని అంటే, we have a rule, some suppose x1 y1 z1 and Q point is x2 y2 z2. We have a rule, PQ can be taken as x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1. In the same model, you write down corresponding coordinates. 5 minus 1, similarly 0 minus 2, similarly 4 minus 3. So you are getting the, using those 2 points you are calculating. 4, it is minus 2, and here it is 1. And remember, whenever this type of point is given, you can convert into vector by using like this. It is 4i minus 2j and plus k. That means the corresponding coordinates are multiplied by the unit vectors I, j, k. So finally we got one type of vector. So therefore now you are calculating E bar. E bar means write down same 4i minus 2j plus k. Overall it is divided by square root of the coefficient squares. 16, directly I am writing here 16 plus 4 plus 1. So overall you are getting 4i minus 2j plus k divided by its value root 21. So once you get unit vector, now you are going for directional derivative. So therefore directional derivative అంటే ఇట్లా రెండు పాయింట్స్ ఇట్లా ఇచ్చినప్పుడు దిస్ ఇస్ ద వే యు ఆర్ క్యాలిక్యులేటింగ్ ద వెక్టర్. సో డైరెక్షనల్ డెరివేటివ్ మీన్స్ E bar dot del phi. So E bar means 4i minus 2j plus k by root 21. It is dot product with that gradient value we have already calculated. ఇక్కడ del phi కాదమ్మా ఇది, it is మనకి ఆల్రెడీ వేరే ఎఫ్లలో ఇచ్చారు కాబట్టి డోంట్ యూస్ phi సింబల్. సో మనకి del f అక్కడ ఏది ఇస్తే అదే యూజ్ చేయండి. సో ఇక్కడ మనకి మల్టిప్లై చేయాల్సింది ఏంటి, del f ది 2i minus 4j plus 12k. Now you just make the dot product 1 divided by root 21. So directly I am making dot product 4i into 2i 8i square means it is 8. Minus into minus plus, it is also 8 plus 12. So plus 12. So 28. Amma?
26 by root 21.
So 26. I'm getting 28.
28, sir.
So
28 by
28 by root 1.
right. 28 by root 21. Right. అదే ఆన్సర్. అంటే మనకి ఇట్లా 2 పాయింట్స్ ఇచ్చినప్పుడు కొంచెం జాగ్రత్తగా యు ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు ఐడెంటిఫై ద వెక్టార్ బై టేకింగ్ PQ పాయింట్స్ అన్నట్టు. ఓకే రాసేయండి. Shall I take one more problem?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Another different type one. Okay. So you write down the next different type. Find directional derivative. Find, I'm just writing only dd, don't write as it is. Find the directional derivative of, it is xyz square plus xz at the point 1 1 1, at the point 1 1 1 in the direction of normal to the surface, normal to the surface. So they have given 3xy square plus y and equal to z. At, they have given one more point at 0, 1, 1. This is somewhat a different one. So you need to get your answer. So ఒక్కసారి చూడండి మా ప్రాబ్లంలో చూడండి. Are you getting any difference here? Asking to find out the directional derivative of a function is given. That function automatically you can say that it is a scalar function at that particular point in the direction of normal to the surface, but there is no vector. Again they have given one more scalar. So the problem is for the given scalar you are calculating the vector. So చూద్దాం ముందు step by step first వెళ్ళండి. So write down the first, దేనికైతే డైరెక్షనల్ డెరివేటివ్ అని అన్నారో first you are focusing on that scalar. So let, I am supposing the first phi, which is nothing but your scalar. The first one is xyz square plus xz. This is given. So therefore you are calculating gradient of phi. So directly its definition del phi, it is I dou phi by dou x plus j dou phi by dou y plus k dou phi by dou z. So directly it is I dou phi by dou x, directly with respect to x variable you are getting yz square plus z, only x మీదనే ఫోకస్ చేయండి, plus j dou phi by dou y, only on y you are getting xz square and remaining 0, plus k dou phi by dou z, it is 2xyz plus x. So after getting the gradient, they have given a point here because directional derivative at the point అని అన్నారు. So write down at the first point 1, 1, 1. You find out gradient of phi. So it is I yz square. Yz square means it is 1 only, plus z is also 1, plus j xz square, it becomes 1, plus k 2xyz, it becomes 2, plus x is 1. So finally you are getting 2i plus j plus 3k. So this is about the gradient corresponding to the given scalar function. Now the problem is we need to get unit vector. So in order to get unit vector, they have not given any vector function. So to get unit vector, comma, consider, so they have given another scalar. So that scalar I am denoting with f. So it is 3xy square plus y minus z. I am taking to the left side. So this scalar I need to convert into vector. Remember, in order to convert into vector, I am just calculating gradient. So gradient of f. ఎందుకంటే నాకు వెక్టార్ కావాలి కాబట్టి scalar to be converted into vector by applying the gradient. So del f definition I dou f by dou x plus j dou f by dou y plus k dou f by dou z. So you differentiate with respect to x, y, z, dou f by dou x. So you are getting 3y square and plus j dou f by dou y, that becomes 6xy and plus 1 and plus k dou f by dou z. So dou f by dou z is minus 1. Just you are getting the value. And look at the problem. In the direction of normal to the surface, a function is given at the point అన్నారు. ఓన్లీ దానికి మాత్రమే ఆ పాయింట్ అన్నట్టు అది. సో ఆ పాయింట్ దానికి క్యాలిక్యులేషన్ చేయండి. సో at what is the point? They have given the point is 0, 1, 1. So you are calculating gradient of only f. So I 3y square, it becomes 3 plus j 6xy, it is 0 plus 1 plus k, that is minus 1. So you are getting the answer is 3i plus j minus k. So this is nothing but gradient. That means this is nothing but your vector. ఇది వెక్టార్ అన్నట్టు మనకి ఇచ్చింది, ఎందుకంటే ఆల్రెడీ గ్రేడియంట్ ఇంత ముందు చేసాం మనం. సో ఒక్కసారి వెక్టార్ తెలిసింది అని అంటే therefore I am calculating e bar only by using this vector 3i plus j minus k divided by square root of squares of the coefficients 9 plus 1 and plus 1, sum of the squares of the coefficients. So 3i plus j minus k divided by, it is root 11. So after getting that unit vector, therefore I am calculating the directional derivative. So formula is e bar into, don't take the second gradient, our first previous one only. It is nothing but gradient of the starting phi. So it is e bar means 3i plus j minus k, total it is divided by root 11, and for the first one gradient of phi we calculated. So your gradient of 2i plus j plus 3k. So 2i plus j plus 3k. ఎందుకంటే డైరెక్షనల్ డెరివేటివ్ దానికి క్యాలిక్యులేషన్ చేయమన్నారు. సో ఫర్ దట్ ఏమొస్తుంది డైరెక్ట్ గా
4 by root 11.
So 1 divided by root 11 you keep as it is, and multiplication 6 plus 1 minus 3. So you are getting 7 minus 3 is nothing but 4. 4 divided by root 11. That is the final answer. ఓకేనమ్మా, పాయింట్స్ అర్థమవుతున్నాయి కదా ఎట్లా చేస్తున్నాం అన్నది. ఇప్పుడు నేను ఒకటి హోంవర్క్ ఇస్తాను సేమ్ ఇదే మోడల్లో, చేయగలుగుతారు కదా? హోంవర్క్ ప్రాబ్లం.
ఓకే సార్.
సో డల్, సో నర్వస్. Find the directional derivative. Find the directional derivative of, they have already given phi equal to, it is x square yz plus 4x z square at the point is given 1 minus 2 minus 1 in the direction of normal to the surface, normal to the surface. So the surface is given, already it is denoted by f. It is x log z minus y square at the point is given. So point is minus 1 2 1. సేమ్ ఇంతకుముందు మనం చేసినట్టుగానే ఉంటుంది. చేయగలుగుతారా? ఇది ఆన్సర్ ఏమైనా చెప్పాలా? ఇది ఆన్సర్ చెప్పాలమ్మా.
చెప్పండి సార్.
ఓకే, సో యు ఆర్ గెటింగ్ ద ఫైనల్ ఆన్సర్. ఇట్ ఈస్ 14/14 divided by √17. ఇది ఆన్సర్ అమ్మ, యువర్ ఆన్సర్. చేయగలుగుతారు కదా?
ఓకే